Hi everyone, so in this video, we will do the module 5 and 6 activity 2. So as you can see in your screen, this is just an additional transaction to the previous activity that I have done, which is the activity 1. So this is just, this activity 2 is just an additional transactions. So for the first transaction we have here, March 26, accepted the adjustment of invoice number 95 issued in March 25 in Trenco amounting to 300 and received payment for the balance. So this transaction, uh, I already adjust the transaction to Inco, and if we go here to the invoices, you can no longer see the Trenco because it has been paid already. Here is mine. Yes. Yeah, so you can see here, the Trenco, it is paid already because I adjusted it.
For the next transaction is on March 27, your company diversified into retail of bus parts and order to your supplier for the following items inventory. So before we enter these inventory items, we will set up first who are our supplier. So to do that, but I already add contact, so but I will just demonstrate the process on how to add your supplier into your zero account. So the first is you go to contacts, then you add account, and you fill the necessary uh, or mandatory field here, such as the contact name or the company name, the primary person first and last, their email, and their um, zero network account. So what I had here is I just add the company name of one of my group mates in which I choose here, and then I put their information in the contact information. To find the zero network K, I just go to the organization, let's say here, ICE Hotel and Restaurant. You go to their settings, then click here 0 to 0. There you will find their network K. You just have to copy paste it, and then you paste that into their contact information. So let's go here to my contacts. I already add ICE Hotel and Restaurant, their email. The next, after we add our supplier or contact, we have to import these items in our zero account. So to do that or to import these items, we go to our zero business and then find products and services. You click here the import items. So in importing items, it says here that to download your items template file. So here, you need to download this. For number 2, copy your items into the template. So I already edited to the items. So to show, here are my inventory items. It says here in number 2 steps, is both inventory asset and cost account needs to be entered if you are creating a truck or items. And I already add this account in my chart of accounts. So to confirm, let's go to chart of accounts to check if I already input this chart of accounts. So let's see. So here I already added an account, merchandise inventory. I also have here the cost of goods sold here. And for the sales, I already add also an account name sales, because the following transaction involve sales. So I need to add an account name sales. So after you add those accounts, you then now import the files by clicking the browse. And then you find the file that you find the file where you input your inventory items. So I input here inventory items. I click open. You click continue. So we now have here the items. These are the inventory items that we have just imported in our account. So in the transaction, it says here that your company make purchase order and send the purchase order number 00201 via email to the supplier. The supplier. In my case, I choose one of my group mates' company name, which is the Eins Hotel and Restaurant. Items in the purchase order. Create a purchase order. Let's go first here. So just click the plus sign here. Click purchase order. And then we just fill out so the contact to be our supplier is Eins Hotel and Restaurant. And for the date is March 27. For the delivery date, maybe let's just assume March 28. For the order number, it says here in the problem, purchase 00201, 00201. And then let's just add the items. Just going to add the inventory items. Mega brick Next, jump bolt. So we will add those all the inventory items. Next to jump bolt, the grease, the after grease, the oil, welding rod, after welding rod, the nuts, and lastly is the tie rod. And then let's change the quantity according to the given. So for the high bolt, the quantity is 150. So let's change its quantity to 150. Next, for the mega tire 50, brake shoe 100, kingpin bolt 150, for the jump bolt it's 1000. Jump bolt 1000. The next for the grease 1000. Oil 500, and then welding rod 1000, and then for the nuts 2000, 2000 for the nuts, and 3000. So we have already changed the quantity for its respective items. As you can see here in the total, it has 1,128,000. I click approve. So there, purchase order approved. There you go. Then the next is items in the purchase order are delivered by supplier in the next day, except for the following items as stated below. Item code 15004, only 1000 quantity are delivered. Item code 14005 is out of stock. So initially for the nuts, the quantity here is 2000, but only 1000 are delivered. So the next is item code 14005, the jump vault out of stock. The next step that we will do is click here at the option, copy to. So for the copy contents to new, we have three choices here, but we will choose to this bill. turn this purchase order into bill to pay. Mark this purchase order. We will uncheck this because there are items that were not available or not complete. Okay. So click create draft. So we have here a new bill and we have to change the date to March 28, 2020, and for the due date still on March 28. And in the transaction here, the item code 14005 is out of stock, which is 14005, which is the jump bolt. So we find here 14005, where is it? Jump bolt. So it's out of stock, so let's just delete this. And then item code 15004 is the nuts. Only 1,000 quantity are delivered, so nuts, we need to change its quantity to 1,000. After that, let's choose the account for the following items: the grease, oil, welding rod, nuts, and metal rod. For the grease, maintenance supplies. Maintenance supply, still the same maintenance supply. So we've done putting the account. So here the total is 973,000 pesos. Then after click approve. So this is now the updated bill. Total of 973,000. After this, we can now send this bill to our supplier. And to do that, just click bill option and then send via Zero Network. Are you sure you want to send this bill? Okay, just press OK. So our account will send to, says here that the bill has been sent via the Zero Network to Ice Hotel and Restaurant account. To verify, let's just check. Check to Ice Hotel if she receive our the invoice that we have just sent. Okay. We go to her invoices. So as you can see here, the purchase order. Okay. Let's go back now to organization. Then the next transaction on March 28, your company issued check number 219 dated January 2, 2021 for the payment of purchase order 00201. Okay. To issue this check, let's go to bills to pay. And then pick the Ice Hotel and Restaurant. We just add payment here. This is the amount paid. 973,000. In the transaction, it says here that it dated January 2, 2021, so it's a post-dated check. We change the date, January 2. It's before the bill date. Okay. Check number. Check number 219, 2021. Then click add payment. So it says here that paid 973,000 to Hyatt Hotel and Restaurant. For the next transaction, March 28, we accept customer purchase order number 125001 from your customer for the following items below. So here are the items that we have just ordered. It says here that your company create a quotation for the items under purchase order number 125001 and send via online to our customer. So first, we will add a quotation. Click quote. For the customer, I added, for this, I will add a new contact, which one of my group mates, Skies Sweet Foods. And for the date, March 28. Expiry, just put here the end of the month, March 31. There you go. Quote number, just leave it. System generated. For the reference number, we'll put here purchase order number 125001. 125001. 125001. And then Let's add an item. The first item is the 14003. 1, 2, highball, mega, break shoe, jump ball, one, two, three, four, five. And then for the item, and for the quantity, let's change this. So for item code 14003, the quantity is 150. 1400240. So as you can see, it has a note here how much items are on hand. 40. For break shoe, it's 150. For 1405, 50. 14150. I would just put here 100 for the break shoe because the items has an own hand of 100 only. For jump ball, 0 pound. So maybe let's just change this. So we'll have this 0. We have a total here of 950,000. Let's send this to our customer. Okay. So it shows there, hi, shine, the name of my bond supply. Thanks, Minglana Resort terms. So let's just send this. So there, it successfully sent to Sky Sweet Foods. Code 001. For the next is your customer accept the quotation and made a partial payment, 50% of the invoice, 96. Balance will be due at the end of the month. Your company give 20% discount to item code 14004. So let's assume that the quotation that we have just sent to our customer already made a partial payment. So let's go to quotes. To accept a quote, we will check this box. And then, as you can see here, it says accept. Let's press this. So, well done, quote, accepted by Sky Sweet Foods. And then, made a partial payment of 50%. So, to do that, first let's check this one, copy this to invoice. Then, says here, charge this code to a customer. Yes, because the customer will pay. So, create a draft. Here you go. Let's just change the date. When is the date? Oh, says here, March 28th. And it says here that the balance will be due at the end of the month. So the due date will be March 31. It's also mentioned here that our company will give 20% discount to item 14004. So 14004, let's find here the discount, 20%. There. It includes a discount of 90,000. Okay, there you go. We have a total of 860,000. Just click approve. Invoice approved. So here is now our invoice 008. And then it says here that the customer made a partial payment of 50%. So let's just calculate 860,000, which is the amount due, by 50%. We just multiply it by 50%. So 860,000 times 50% is 430,000 pesos. 430. And for the date paid, March 28. For the reference number, there's none, so just leave that. Add payment. There you go. Payment received, 430,000 from our customer Sky Suite. For the next transaction, your company released the consumable items to the maintenance department for use in the repair. Items requested by the maintenance department are the following. So here are the items requested by the maintenance department. So it says here, that we release consumable items to the maintenance department. So first, to do the next transaction, we go to products and services. And then we just edit this item, the breeze, here, edit item, put here, maintenance, supplies, and then in order to release the item to the maintenance department, we have to click this, which is to sell this item. The unit price is the same, 25. Sales account, maintenance, supplies, expense. And the tax rate, put it to tax exempt because we really, so we click save, there. Same goes with the other consumable item. So go to products and services. We now go to loading rod. I know. Let's edit the oil. Click edit item, purchase account, maintenance supply, unit price, 30 for the sales account, maintenance, supplies expense. For the tax rate, we just choose the tax exempt, then click save. Go again to the other items. For the welding rod, edit item, purchase account, same, maintenance, supply. Click this. For the unit price, 500. Let's check. Sales account, maintenance supplies expense, tax exempt, click save. We go back to products and services. Last two, yeah, edit the not, edit item, maintenance supply, click this. Unit price is 35. Sales account, maintenance supplies expense, tax exempt, click save. And then for the last one, the tie rod, edit item, maintenance supply, click this. Unit price is 50. Sales account, maintenance supplies expense, click save. So we have here now the new edited, updated items. So the next is we'll create a new invoice. This is for maintenance department. And then the date is March 29. For the due date, it's the same March 29. So based on the transaction, there's no invoice number. So let's just leave that. And then the items are 215,001. So let's just add those items. 15,001, the oil. The grease. 15,002, the oil. 15,003, the welding rod. 15,005. So only those items that need to be included. For description, grease for use, oil for use, welding rod for use, tie rod for use. For the quantity, let's check. For the quantity for degrees 15001, it says here 400. So let's change 400. 400. The last two 750. 750. Then 1000. For grease, it's one. Sorry, the quantity for grease is 1,400. For the last, so we have to close the maintenance supply because we're transferring these items to maintenance supply expense. So to do that, we put here the description to close to maintenance supplies. The amount of negative 167,000. So that's what negative 167,000. So for the account, change this, it should be maintenance supplies. Change this to tax exempt. So there you go. The total now is 0. So let's just approve this. Invoice approved. And then for the next transaction, March 30, your customer returns the item code 14001 for total quantity of 25 pieces due to factory defects. Your company accept the return and made a credit memo for the invoice number 96. So to create a credit memo, let's go to invoices. And then go to our customer's invoice. So this is the invoice. Click this and then add credit note. Click here at invoice option, then add credit note. And then the item was 14001. So let's delete these items. Says the customer returned 25 pieces. So change the quantity 25 and then approve. So there you go. The amount due is decreased by 3,125 pesos. So the remaining amount due is 426,875 pesos. It says here that and then for the next transaction, the last on March 31, your company sends statement to account to your customer for the balance due. Your customer paid the balance less the credit memo. To do that, let's send a statement of account. So to do that, we can either share invoice where there is a link where you can copy that and you can send it to whoever you want. You can use either any form of social media such as Facebook, Messenger, or Gmail. Or you can directly send it to email. There you go. Just send this through email. Okay, email sent successfully. And it says that the customer paid the balance plus the credit memo. So we have here the amount paid balance for, so the customer date I paid this, so March 31, March 30. Then we'll add payment. Yeah, payment received. So we go to paid. Let's check. So there, from your customer. So that was the activity 2, module 5 and 6. Thank you and God bless.